What's up guys, welcome back to Techyy Anish, and today we have got something really electrifying to talk about, and that is the OLA S1 Pro. We have it in this beautiful midnight blue color. In this video we are going to dive deep into all its features, performance and everything else that you need to know about this impressive electric ride. If you are considering making a switch to electric, you are in for a treat. So let's hop right onto our scooter. First impressions matter, right? And the OLA S1 Pro nails it in the design department. With its sleek lines, modern color options and attention to detail, this scooter truly stands out. The build quality is solid, giving you a sense of durability and sturdiness. But I have seen people who think that these EVs look like toys, and I won't completely disagree because I was also one of them. Look, if you compare it with any traditional scooters like Activa for example, you will find it weird at first, but after you drive it for some days, all the weirdness is going to go away and you will feel right at home with the S1 Pro. But it's not completely flawless too. The only design quirk that I have, and it is really bad, is this hump on the footrest. It's really bad for carrying large amount of goods on the front, but more importantly, during the rainy season, the water just clots on the right side because it has no way to go out. So every time it rains, you have to manually dispense that water, which is really a bad and a dirty experience. But they have already solved this issue by removing the hump in the second gen S1 Pro, so it's not a problem anymore. But apart from that, the only issue that I can say that I have is if you don't plan to install any accessories, then the person sitting on the back has a hard time climbing on the seat and also while getting off the scooter, as this is a tall scooter guys and the back seat is really wide. You won't find this type of seat in most of the scooters. So if your height is less, it's better to have accessories installed, or else you might face some issues while climbing. Also, accessories are good to protect this fiber body in case of any accidents. But after you sit on it, both the rider and the person on the back will have no issues and it is very comfortable. We tested it on bad roads and the jumpers of this scooter are good. They are in line with the TVS Jupiter, which have one of the best jumpers for a non-bike category moped, so no issues with the jumpers here. The other things on the design front is you get a massive 36 liters of space to store your things under the seat, and it's really big guys. You can even carry your entire week's grocery in this scooter easily. You also have this space on either side to put your stuff including your smartphone, and on the right side you have a USB port to charge your phone as well. So this scooter is made to be smart in all sense. Adding to the riding experience, you do have 10 control buttons on the handle. Having physical buttons is always nice to have. So it's not just the dashboard through which you have to operate stuff. On the right side you have 5 buttons. The button in the red is the power button to turn the scooter on and off. Next to it is the button to change different modes in the scooter like economy, normal, sports and hyper. 2 buttons below that are to control the media volume, that is to increase or decrease the sound, and the big button below that is for play or pause the media track. On the left side there are 5 buttons as well. The first one is for upper or deeper light mode. The second is the reverse gear, so you can actually go in the reverse direction with this. It's really helpful to take your vehicle out of some crazy parking. Below that there are side lights left and right, and the big button below that is the horn button. So that's your entire control system for both the sides. Now let's talk about the heart of this machine, its performance. The OLA S1 Pro is equipped with a 4 kWh lithium ion battery with a motor speed of 8500 watts that's capable of delivering an impressive 181 kilometers on a single charge. And guess what? It's not just about the range. This scooter can also go up to 116 kilometers per hour top speed, making your city commutes a breeze. Now do note guys, all these things are theoretical because you are never going to ride this scooter in economy mode unless you are truly in shortage of the battery. Even when you start your scooter, it always defaults to normal mode and not economy mode, because when you drive in economy mode, it feels like you are stretching the scooter too much sometimes. It's not so comfortable. So economy mode is mostly for areas where there is a lot of traffic and you are only able to reach about 20 kilometers per hour, then this mode makes sense. Otherwise normal mode is quite good. I have tested it a lot on this mode and it's quite comfortable to drive in normal city areas where you want to drive it at around 40 to 45 kilometers per hour. Anything beyond that, you should be using the sports and the hyper mode because it feels so smooth on these modes when you are driving at a little higher speeds like I do at 60 to 70 kilometers per hour. Sports mode is good for that, and the hyper mode is when you want to really drive quick and you are on a highway where you can get closer to that 116 kilometers per hour. You should be using the hyper mode. I have driven in hyper mode and the scooter just takes off, guys. It's like riding a pocket rocket, and in hardly 2 or 3 seconds of my crazy driving, I am already at 70 to 75 kilometers per hour from 30 kilometers per hour in the normal mode. So it really flies. This one can also go 0 to 60 in just 5 seconds. But again guys, as you go up in these modes, the range is going to take a hit. If you keep driving in hyper mode, you are only going to get a range of around 95 kilometers theoretically, which is still excellent. Trust me, you will be looking for excuses to take it out for a spin. But the fact is guys, you are not going to drive this in only one mode unless you are going to office and back home on a fixed route each and every day. But for us, we have different routes and 3 people drive this vehicle, because that's how a family vehicle is meant to be driven in India, right? So for us, the collective average that we get with this different style of driving on a single charge is around 120 to 130 kilometers, which I feel is really nice, and we mostly charge it once a week. So you know, no tension of charging it every day if you are also normal drivers like us. There are people who will travel 50 kilometers every day, but that's not us. We easily get 6 to 7 days of battery life on a single charge with our type of usage. When it comes to charging, you can obviously use the hypercharge on an authorized station, but most people are going to charge it at home, and that's what we did. You charge it from the back like this, and it takes around 5 to 6 hours max to fully charge this vehicle. So you can actually plug it at night and wake up to 100% battery on your Ola scooter. Sweet! Now EVs are becoming smarter and smarter, and the Ola S1 Pro delivers all the features that you would expect out of an EV. It's just not an electric scooter, it's a tech marvel on wheels. You get this full dashboard experience here, and it is a 7-inch touchscreen display. It's not silky smooth and responsive like your smartphone, obviously, but yeah, it gets your job done. Looking at the features, you get a feeling that you are using an Android phone, because when you go in the settings, you get every option like a phone. You have display, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, sound settings, dark mode, light mode, you name it. It's like a mini Android phone right on your dashboard. If you scroll down in the display settings, you get a very interesting option here, which is called moods. Moods is basically customizing the look and feel of your dashboard, and also the sound effects when you drive your vehicle. Here you have 3 options: vintage, bolt and eclipse. So let's look at this vintage one here. So as you can see, if you are kind of coming from an old scooter, then you have a similar color tone of the dashboard, your analog speedometer, your old school kilometer counter is also there, and your music controls, because yes, this Ola also has speakers, so why not? You can open the trunk by just clicking this icon. So you have 3 options with the dashboard, and you can slightly customize all of them. Swiping from left to right will give you access to all your settings. To play music on your Ola scooter, you can connect your smartphone from the Bluetooth settings just like your smartphone. You also have some safety features like the safety lights, just like what you have in your car. So you can turn them on in case of any emergency, so others would know that a vehicle is standing here, and you can also turn on your halo lamp whenever the scooter is unlocked. This riding mode is really nice, guys. Basically, it allows you to control that how much the vehicle will travel after you release the accelerator. So if you are coming from a bike, the bikes tend to travel more distance after you release the accelerator, while Activa or Jupiter stops slightly faster after you release the accelerator. It's called regenerative braking. So in Ola, you can actually choose what you want. If you want that your vehicle should stop quickly as soon as you release the accelerator, you can keep this to high. And if you want that your scooter should travel as much as possible after releasing the accelerator, then you can keep it to low. I keep it to default, and it works perfectly fine for me. You also get features like hill hold assist. So if you are climbing a hill or slope upwards, then the scooter will prevent itself from going backwards, which really comforts you while say taking out your scooter from an underground parking. In the battery settings, you also get this vacation mode, which is useful if you are on a trip and your Ola is at your home. So if you turn this option on, it's gonna preserve the battery by applying some settings itself. Passcode, obviously you need to set to lock and unlock the scooter, because there is no lock and key system in this scooter. And you can also save your various documents like driving license, Aadhaar card, RC book, etc. And all of them can be accessed directly from the scooter in case you need it on the road sometimes. And it will appear on this massive 7-inch display for clear visibility. Nice feature that. System updates, just like your smartphone, this scooter also receives software updates via Wi-Fi, and it will be updated to MoveOS 4 in the near future. You can also, like I said, connect your phone with the scooter and play music, and you can also see who's calling you once you are connected to Bluetooth, and even answer the calls directly from your scooter. That is just next level for a two-wheeler. Next is navigation. So you do get maps, and you can actually see your route just like you can see it on Google Maps. But yes, these are custom maps, it's not Google Maps, and it works via GPS. So that is the entire dashboard features for you guys, and with this I will also like to show you its app, and it is called the Ola Electric app. You can actually lock and unlock your Ola just by tapping this lock icon, and that is the main feature of this app. You can also pair your phone via this app, and you can also get some assistance in case you need anything. On the second tab, you get some features like proximity unlock, which has never worked on my scooter. It always gives me an error of Bluetooth, so I don't know how it works. Scooter access is for people with whom you would like to share this scooter with, so you can add that from here, and the other person will also need this app to have access to the scooter, and then they can set the different profiles and preferences and lock and unlock via this app. You can also upload all your documents via this app, and they will show up on your scooter. So these are all the software features of this scooter, and I will tell you my experience. The actual software experience on this scooter is garbage. I mean, just look at this app. It's a big disappointment. It freezes and waits before loading stuff. It also has problems when multiple phones are paired with the scooter, so I sometimes have to enter my passport to unlock. Proximity lock doesn't work. The documents barely gets uploaded to the scooter if you are lucky enough. It's a crappy software experience, and it does not stop with the app. Even if you change something from the dashboard, like this different riding modes, it's gonna take forever to actually understand your request and act on it. It never changes instantaneously, it's bad. Maps also act crazy sometimes with huge lag. The scooter acts crazy when you make any changes in the settings or multiple people log in with their apps, and then you have to reboot. See, what I mean to say is the software experience is not polished. But does that make the scooter bad? Absolutely not. See, these are early days of software being integrated into a riding scooter. It's a new space which will get better over time, but right now it feels like a beta version. But that does not make the actual scooter a bad thing. See, these software features are going to be used by people like you and me. Otherwise, any normal user is going to enter the password and start riding it like a normal vehicle. All I will care about is the comfort, the battery life, and the experience of riding an EV, and all of them are excellent here. So it's not a bad scooter, just the added software experience is just not ready for prime time yet. Let's hope MoveOS 4 addresses all these issues. Alright folks, it's time to wrap things up. The Ola S1 Pro is undoubtedly a game changer in the electric vehicle market. With its stunning design, impressive performance, and smart features, it's a top contender for anyone looking to make the switch to electric. Whether you are a daily commuter or just someone who enjoys zipping around the town, the Ola S1 Pro has something to offer to everyone. But it comes at a cost, guys, because this is not a cheap EV. Even with a subsidy, you will have to shed out around 1.5 lakh rupees to get it to your home. So if your budget is low, you can go for other models like the S1 Air or the S1 X or any other EV. So which one is your favorite EV, and are you planning to buy any one of them? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Ride safe and ride electric.